Pianist Anastasia Zarina takes the music of Frederic Chopin with her wherever she goes. Born in Russia and currently studying in Munich, Anastasia is considered a rising star of the classical music scene.
I was lucky that one day my mother played a waltz by Chopin, and I was so taken by the music that I began to dream of also being able to play it. That's when my love of Chopin started, and it continues to this day. I think it'll be a lifelong love.
She hasn't made any recordings yet, but she's just about to perform a breakneck Chopin sonata at a concert in Munich. Anastasia Zarina is a student of pianist Gerhard Opitz. He's advised his protégé to look closely at what's behind the notes the composer's written.
If you know the conditions of Chopin's life and his biography, you're more likely to recognize certain connections than if you consider just the music. Chopin was, in a way, a very homesick person. Melancholy and nostalgia play a big role in his music.
Chopin spent many years in exile. In his day, large parts of Poland were ruled by Russia. Living in Paris, he thought back to the house in rural Poland where he was born. And he remembered his childhood in Warsaw, where he learned to play piano and compose music. We wondered how that longing is interpreted by today's musicians. Music critic Michael Stegemann thinks it's usually done poorly. When Stegemann goes on the radio to argue with a colleague about new recordings, it sounds like this.
Sorry, but that's just pure tedium.
I just wanted to say something nice.
But you can't say anything nice about this. It's impossible. This is one of those superfluous new Chopin releases of which I fear we will have more than a few of this year. They've just phoned it in. To put it bluntly, the big record labels are trying to produce a kind of Anna Netrebko of the piano, young, pretty, marketable. They're plopped in front of a piano and told to play mazurkas and nocturnes. It has little to do with the past great interpreters of Chopin. Most of what's been released this year is expendable, but there are exceptions. I think the young Russian pianist Anna Gurary is truly remarkable. Her recording of Chopin mazurkas is of an unbelievable intensity and musicality.
Anna Gurary is rehearsing for one of her numerous television appearances. She wants to free Chopin from kitsch and bombast. For her, Chopin is more than a melancholy Pole from the 19th century.
Für mich ist Chopin ein Europäer.
To me, Chopin is a European, which is why I think his music is incredibly modern. He was born in Poland, immigrated at the age of 20, and lived in Austria, Vienna, and in Paris. No nation can lay sole claim to him because he was an absolute European. The French consider him a French composer, and in a way, they're right.
Chopin immigrated to Paris, where he lived for 18 years. He spent his time in the areas where the rich and influential lived, where luxury is still on display. Here, the introverted genius impressed concertgoers with his restrained manner of playing. He died in Paris, but as per his wishes, his heart was buried in a Polish church.
I believe he was a very fine, very sensitive person. A very thin-skinned person who didn't always have an easy time with others, because he always perceived everything very exactly and sensitively.
Chopin's contemporaries reported that his style of playing was sensitive, not sentimental, which is how Anna Garari tries to play his music. She doesn't want to heighten the emotions already present in the music. And that's what music critics advise any student of Chopin.
You have to play this music with your soul in your fingertips. That means with a great emotionality and transparency. But please, without the kitsch that so many young pianists practice today. Please take care to maintain transparency and stay focused.
Anastasia Zarina is fully focused. Just 30 seconds to go until her performance. What's most important now?
Inner calm and concentration.
Her program consists of a speedy movement that allows the young pianist to demonstrate her interpretive skill. Demonic sounds. When Chopin wrote this, he was severely ill with tuberculosis and close to death. This challenging composer only lived to be 39 years old. And perhaps Anastasia Zarina will soon be among those musicians whose interpretation of Chopin critics think would have pleased the master himself.